Hello, this is Lesley Fightmaster speaking, and Jacob Manning is sitting on the mat today. We had a request from Veronica Grabner about how to press into a handstand, and Jacob does this very, very well and much better than I would be able to do. So I asked him to come and help us today. So he's going to do just a little bit of a warm-up, and then he will commence into pressing up into a handstand. So if you'd like to follow along, take a seat, crossing at the shins and sitting up nice and tall, taking a few rounds of Ujjayi Pranayama, breathing in and out through the nose. If you decide that you like this video and you want to get in touch with Jacob, he can be reached through Instagram at Jacob, Jacob, ____, 3 in a row, Manning, M like Mary, Anning. So inhale, take the arms up. If you have a block, you'll press the block between your hands. And what this will do, pressing the block between the hands, will help to get that nice external rotation of your arms into your shoulder socket, because that is very, very important in your handstands. And notice how he lifts the arms up, his ribs still stay in. And then again, let's reach the arms up. This time, flex your wrists as if you were pressing your palms onto the floor. So like you're doing the handstand with the arms. So drawing the front ribs in again, lifting the back ribs up. As you reach up, we still want the triceps to wrap around forward toward the front of the mat. And now hook at your thumbs and start to draw the arms away from each other. So you can see it's pulling the arms away, and that action is really also important for our handstands. We'll release the thumbs and flex the wrists one more time, and then hook the thumbs with the other thumb in front, still working to spin the outer upper arms, the triceps forward. And then let's release that, bringing the hands forward and coming onto the knees. A couple rounds of cat and cow. So inhale the heart forward. Exhale, draw the belly in strongly, lift the tailbone, or actually tuck the tailbone. Now inhale, lift the tailbone, heart forward. Exhale, press away from the floor, rounding the back. And to a neutral spine. And we'll come into downward facing dog, where the arms are shoulder distance apart and the feet are hips width. Spread your fingers wide and practice here, turning your triceps back towards your feet and your biceps forward toward the front of your mat. This is again that external rotation. And looking forward, we'll step the feet up. Inhale, make a nice flat back and lengthen. Exhale and fold forward, bend the knees if you need to. And inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale to Samastitihi. Inhale, reaching the arms. Exhale, hinge from the hips to fold with a nice flat back. Inhale, lengthen, look up, keep that length in the spine, and exhale, stepping back into plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga, shoulders are no lower than the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, or you could take cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Arms shoulder distance, feet hips width. If you can straighten your legs here, make sure you firm your quadricep muscles. Looking forward, we'll step up 1 foot at a time, lengthen the spine on the inhale. And exhale to fold, keeping the belly lifted, root down through the feet. And we'll inhale, coming up with a flat back. Spin the triceps forward as you reach. Samastitihi. Inhale, bend your knees. We'll come to Utkatasana, chair pose, dropping the tailbone, lifting the belly. Exhale, folding forward, hips over heels. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, either step or float into chaturanga. So if you jump back, you land with bent elbows. Inhale into up dog. And exhale, down dog. Right foot steps, back foot is flat. Rise up on the inhale, front heel's in line with the back heel. Exhale, lower back down, elbows in. Inhale, pressing up, roll the shoulder heads back. And exhale, stretch into down dog. Next inhale, left foot steps, spin the back heel down, come on up into warrior one, heel to heel alignment, pulling left hip back. Exhale as you lower back down. Inhale to press through the hands and feet. We're holding this chaturanga, pardon me. Now we'll inhale into press hands and feet. And then we'll exhale into down dog. And holding that last chaturanga is a very wonderful idea because it helps to wake up our core muscles. Now, get up onto your toes and start to walk the feet in and keep the hips nice and high. So you start to get the feeling of the shoulders being over the wrists. Keep the low belly lifted, maybe walk in a little bit more if you can. Again, the shoulders are stacking higher and higher over the wrists, which is what we'll need for our handstand. And then hopping forward, lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Keep the belly lifted, drop the tailbone, and exhale, Samastitihi. And inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold. And inhale, halfway up. And exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale to down dog. Coming down onto the knees. I'm going to take the block and squeeze it right in between your inner thighs. And Jacob said this is a little bit of an easier way to go. So you start to walk your feet in. Now notice how far forward his shoulders are. And then his hips have to come right over the shoulders. So as you're coming up, you really need to press the weight toward your fingertips to get far enough forward. And then rolling the triceps back using the belly muscles. And we'll come down and take a little break. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And again, inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge from the hips to fold. So inhale to make your flat back. Draw your low belly in here, getting it ready. Shifting forward, chaturanga, still holding the block. Inhale up. And exhale back. Walking in, keep lifting the low belly. So we really need to have that engagement. The arms are already working as much as they would be as if we were in our handstand. So fingers are spread. You're pulling the arms away from each other. Now begin to walk the feet in. And notice again, it's got to come way, way, way forward so that the shoulders are even past the wrists and the hips are getting right close to above the shoulders. And if you squeeze the block a lot, it helps to keep your legs engaged. So walking forward, 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 and getting far enough forward that you're lifting up. Press away from the floor. Keep the belly lifted, tailbone is reaching up toward the heels. Keep squeezing the block and the gaze is a little bit forward. Hips go a little bit forward to come back down and lightly landing. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to fold. Beautiful. Jacob also told me that he already practiced for 2 hours this morning. So he is one strong person, I'll tell ya. Reach up, inhale, and then exhale, hands to heart. So now we'll remove the block and set it down. So it's a little more challenging without the block because you have to keep your legs working just as much as if you had the block there. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, leaning forward. He floats back to chaturanga. Inhale up, and exhale back. As you can see, as he makes his way back to chaturanga, he lets the shoulders go past the wrists a little bit, which is that same action as you have when you're pressing up. And then walking the feet in, Hips are nice and high. Look how far forward he goes. Shoulders past the wrists. The hips are leaning right above the shoulders and then pressing away from the floor. Lift the rib cage in. Reach the tailbone toward the heels and firming the legs. The arms are pulling just a little away from each other. And then slowly, slowly coming down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come on up and reach. Exhale, and back down. And we'll do once again. Inhale to reach. Exhale and fold, hinging from your hips. Inhale, lengthen, look up, engage your belly. So it's going to lean forward a little, chaturanga. Keep the belly lifted. Inhale to press up. And exhale, stretch all the way back. Walking in. Keep the gaze slightly forward. As you keep walking forward, shoulders past the wrists and the hips, coming up above the shoulders, pressing away from the floor. Keep spinning the triceps back, lifting and pressing up vigorously away from the floor. And then hips go a little bit forward as you come down. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come on up and reach all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again to stretch up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to lengthen. And step or float back, again chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale to press back. And then stepping or jumping through to sit. Lie back and take Shavasana. So all of that hard work, make sure you take a little rest. So if you're starting this, I would recommend kicking up first. You can watch an intro to handstands. And remember, if you do want to press up, you have to shift the weight way toward the tips of the fingers and allow your shoulders to go past your wrists. So resting here. Taking a nice long stretch, reawakening your body. So just take some movements to reawaken. The quote I have for today is from Stanislavski, who said, "The longest and most exciting journey is the journey inward." So coming up to seated, sitting up tall, and we'll take the hands together. Bringing the hands to the forehead to remind us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart center, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. Namaste. Thank you so much, Jacob. So if you want to check out Jacob, Jacob, Jacob___ Brooke_Manning, MANNING, at Instagram. And please subscribe. Please like the video if you did. And if you can donate, please, please, please push the donate button. We are still saving for that computer, and we totally would love anything at all, no matter how small. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.